Hey, have you ever jacked off in a car?
Yes.
Sorry. Have you ever jacked off in a moving car?
Yeah.
Have you ever jacked off in a moving car that you're driving?
Yeah.
Have you ever jacked off? Have you ever jacked off in a moving car that you're driving? Not by yourself?
No.
Okay. How many times have you jacked off in a moving car driving?
A handful.
I'm sure it is.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another low-carb episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name's Jim Altman, and I'm here with... There we go, everybody. It's been really nice. This episode is sponsored. I'd like to thank... Just say goodbye. Who am I here with?
Why low carb?
Why?
Where did that come from?
I just choose words. It's never...
Oh, it doesn't pertain.
It's sometimes during special episodes, like the St. Patrick's Day episode or something like that.
Okay. Well...
Other times. I mean, gluten-free last time.
Yeah.
And low carb. We're on a similar vein here. Low fat. If I said low fat, you could just say your name.
All I'm at right now is Christian Rolbohydrate, and that's
funny.
Horrendous. Carbohydrate Rollman? It's a C word.
How close do you need it?
Doesn't need to be close. Christian... Fuck.
Welcome back, everybody. What episode is this? 75?
Yeah.
76? 76.
No, it's episode 76.
There you go. How are you, man? Do we need to do it again? Do we need to take more time? We can.
No, we're good.
Are you sure? Because even your protestations are you're tripping over yourself.
Yeah. I'm really sweaty.
What am I witnessing?
I'm really sweaty right now.
You said sweaty.
I'm very sweaty.
I'm very sweaty.
I'm very sweaty. Can you give me my water? Please?
Am I watching the slow death?
Thank you. How many times have you jacked off in a moving car driving?
Literally like 4 or 5 times in my life.
In your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been driving since I was 16.
So it's probably primarily during those times.
No.
Okay. Why?
Okay. So this is I've recently been listening to some older episodes.
Okay.
And gosh, I remember this one conversation we had from, I don't know, don't ask me to place this on the ABP timeline.
I won't.
But it was, oh my gosh, you were like, how could you get horny in that situation? I said, we are simple creatures, Christian.
Yeah.
You don't have to have any stimulus. You could just be in the middle of like the Avengers Endgame and just be like, oh, it's so sad. My favorite hero. Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, horny.
Blood. Damn blood. Not blood.
No, dig yourself out. That's really weird.
Blood rushing to your penis is what I
Okay.
meant, not the blood on the screen.
Okay.
That could get you there too, though.
Everyone has their thing.
Everyone's got their thing.
And I don't judge.
No. Well, you can.
Blood?
Blood?
Maybe. Nah, it's fine.
Go for it, man. But in a car, I know, because I remember what conversation that was. It was you're at work. It was our masturbation at work's conversation.
It was an early episode.
Yeah,
then.
it was. Because what was this? What was the statistic? 2 out of 3 people have masturbated at work.
66%.
66%, which is indeed 2 out of 3.
And Kansas, who supports the show, said that they are half of those. No, actually, 50%.
Wild.
50% of the 66
Yeah.
is just Kansas. So
That's funny. Yeah, no, driving in a car, it's weird. It's easier than I thought.
One time, I had to go to a class because I got my license taken away. And
for masturbating in a car while driving?
No.
Okay.
For going like 65 and a 45. But they were like, listen, people don't phrase it this way, but when you're driving a car, you are operating heavy machinery.
Yeah.
So like you are just at will flexing your ankle just a little bit and making a 1 ton, 2 ton hunk of metal go 80 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So
People don't stop to think about that every once in a while enough.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever went, well, that's a little nuts.
It's a lot of responsibility.
I got my license back, continued to do it. And then I met Mimi, and then now I'm a safe driver.
Good.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Y'all should meet Mimi. You'll become a safe driver.
It's also just mad easy to be a safe driver.
Oh, yeah, it's mad easy. It's so easy to just not do the things I used to do. The impulse control, just the things I used to do. Now I go, probably shouldn't. Then I don't.
Super easy, though, also to be a dangerous driver. Both are equally easy.
Yeah, because making the decision is the easy part.
Yeah.
And then doing it's the easy part. It's the repercussions that that really come to get you.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a downfall to our show. There's definitely a weak point in our show, and that is that we've mentioned it before. We've done a good job of not mentioning it recently, but we do record in episode bursts. And what that has really done and kind of fucked us over recently with is regarding the fact that the St. Patrick's Day episode, we had a bit where we opened some beer bottles with a sandal. Hey, man. No, what's up? What's up, man?
Can you see my penis?
No, I can't.
It's my dick in frame.
Are you hard?
Yeah.
Are you hard? Are you hard? Are you hard?
No, but
Damn it.
I hurt my groin the other day,
Yeah.
and so I was
Is that where your Achilles is?
No, but I
Okay.
was massaging my groin
Yeah.
area. Like, I'm not playing with
And you're
myself.
hard? Are you hard? Are you hard? Are you hard?
I'm not hard.
Okay.
But I just realized that I'm like rubbing my
Oh,
groin,
okay.
and so it looks.
Okay.
Honestly, if you can see my dick, it's bad, and if you can't see my dick, it is bad because my arm is just up and down.
Yeah.
Rose, stop rubbing your clit.
It really hurts though. My groin hurts.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
Is it connected to your Achilles in any way?
No.
Do you want to mention your Achilles?
I don't know what happened to it now. Because the swelling has gone down.
Oh.
So, what happens when you tear your Achilles is you don't feel pain. That's the crazy part. Is you
Anywhere.
don't. You really
become
don't.
Immortal.
You,
You no longer feel pain. You no longer age. You ascend.
dude, I'd take that. You don't feel any pain where you've injured it. You feel a sharp pain immediately, and then it goes away. So it feels like you just got kneed in the. It feels like a Charlie horse, honestly.
Charlie horse.
Charlie horse. And so then you kind of just walk off, and you're like, "Shit, that was bad.
That hurt.
That kind of hurt."
Fuck that.
And then that night it swells,
Mm,
and you have a tear in your Achilles. And then over time it starts to get worse.
yeah.
Last night I was playing basketball, and I hurt myself, and I kind of walked off, and I was like, "Shit, that hurt.
Yeah.
It didn't feel good."
Yeah.
And so then I went home, and I was like, "Damn, I think that's my Achilles." And then I kind of I rested, and it started to swell. And I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
what does that mean?"
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and it was like, "You tore your Achilles." So, but then I woke up this morning, I got out of bed, feels great.
Okay.
And usually day 2 is like you
Wow.
have trouble walking, it
Okay.
starts to get harder to do stuff. Swelling has completely gone down. So I think I'm going to get it checked out tomorrow, but I think it might have just been like a high ankle sprain.
I'm not a sports guy.
Okay.
But can you go ahead and tell me what is the difference between the Achilles tendon
Mhm.
and the ACL?
ACL is in your knee.
Okay.
So the Achilles tendon is, the little, that's your Achilles tendon. It's
Okay.
very thick.
For those listening, Christian has lifted his foot and
Yeah,
is
sorry.
now kind of pinching the back of his heel.
It's the little thing that is very wide above your ankle, and it runs all the way up your leg. It is one of the longest and thickest tendons in your body.
One of them.
If
Go on.
And so when you tear it, and it essentially connects your heel to your calf muscle.
Wow. Okay.
So it's very long.
Yeah.
And so when you tear it, you don't really feel pain because there's no friction.
Mhm.
So when it's a full tear, you don't feel any pain because your tendon isn't rubbing against each other.
Wow.
And so you kind of just go throughout. And then over time it gets inflamed, and that's when you got the problem. But yeah, so that's essentially what it is. And when you tear it, usually what tears it is a hyperextension of if you flex your foot too hard, and when it happens, you hear a loud pop, like a loud
hate
pop.
That.
It's bad.
I would.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, you literally hear like a, ooh, it's rough.
That sounds rough.
I didn't hear that.
That's why I don't do sports.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, it's quite dangerous.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's why.
It's not good.
Non-contact sports are dangerous.
Yeah.
Like just being I'm not a doing sports guy. I am a watching sports guy.
Watching sports.
I just love seeing athletes do what they're good at. I think anyone, if you are good at something, I love watching you do it.
That's mad entertaining.
And you've got some crazy good athletes out there. And things as dull as golf, people do get injuries because you are extending muscles because
your shoulders.
You've got to have enough muscle and force in there to make a tiny little ball go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some tension in that swing, and sometimes you do one wrong thing, and a muscle in your shoulder, muscle in your leg, something will hyperextend or just not extend enough. You didn't stretch well enough, and you can have an injury in just about every sport.
Yeah. And when I did mine, no one touched me.
Yeah.
I just stepped wrong.
Yeah.
It was so strange. And then when I tore my meniscus, no one touched me. We weren't even playing basketball. I was just jumping to touch the rim.
Yeah.
Or the backboard, sorry. And you
quickly defended yourself from touching the rim.
Huh?
What's wrong with touching the rim?
Well, no, I can't touch the rim. It's fucking 10 feet.
You wanted to make sure no one called you out.
Yeah, no one called me out on that.
5 foot Christian Rollman.
Yeah, no, I cannot touch the rim, but I can touch the backboard, which is only like 6 inches below the rim. So I with a little bit more.
Just work on your job, dog.
Well, I can't now. And I had to stop when I tore my meniscus. So, but yeah, no. So yes, it is a bitch of a thing to tear.
Oh yeah.
It is a 8 to 12 month recovery if you need surgery. 6 to 8 months if you don't need surgery.
But
it feels good.
That's good.
I'm going to get it checked out tomorrow.
I will cross my fingers for you.
Thanks. Set up an appointment for an MRI if I need to. They might be able to just look at it and go, nah, just a high ankle sprain or a calf pull.
You said you're doing this tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then even if you're listening to this the day it comes out, go ahead and send retroactive well wishes to Christian, and I hope it'll be fine.
Yeah, and Seth, go ahead and put a note. I did or did not tear it right here.
Yeah, put it on screen.
Put it on screen. I'll let you know. And
then do you want to film 2 reactions based on what it is?
I was just about to say, let's see. Okay.
Oh, man.
Fuck,
dude, I'm sorry.
Dude, that's okay.
Oh,
well,
damn.
Hey,
it happened. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Sometimes you tear your Achilles.
Psych! Awesome.
Let's fucking go.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Look.
Good job. Non-torn.
It didn't tear.
Good job, man. There we go.
Owie pants. Okay.
Isn't the power of editing an amazing thing? Seth has fucked this bit up so much, and I know he has.
Yay, Seth. Good job, Seth.
God, I love him.
Anyway.
Let's reward him.
Yeah.
So, back to what we were talking about before we talked about your...
I'm going to chug this until you're done.
Don't do that.
I'm going to do that.
I'm a talker. You'll empty that.
Do it.
No, you'll hurt something in you.
I already did. Do it. Well, maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Do it.
Okay, so one of the downfalls of this show is that because we record in weekly bursts, it makes this whole situation with Reef look like it's taken so much longer. I know you're not drinking because I would see bubbles, Christian. He just held it up to his mouth.
I drank the first 3 seconds and I was like, I cannot do this.
I know you can't do it, Christian. You think you can do these things, but you can't, Nemo. So, we posted the episode where we first used a Reef Sandal to open a beer on the St. Patrick's Day episode back in March. And then we uploaded it as a TikTok highlight just a few weeks ago, over a month ago. And then, within an hour, Reef was in the comments and they were like, hit us up on Instagram. I did. And 3 days later, the package was at our door. This has all been very timely and very quick on Reef's behalf on their part. However, due to the format of our show and the fact that we record in these weekly bursts, it's just taken, 2 months worth of episodes for them to get here. They got here in 3 days. 2 months, they got here in 3 days. So we have them. We have the packages from Reef that they sent us. We have a bag.
I was looking for a
And then we have a box.
thermometer.
A thermometer? A thermometer? Why? You didn't mean thermometer.
I did.
What do you mean?
Thermostat. I was looking for a thermostat.
Why?
It's really fucking hot in here.
I'm comfortable, but I like heat.
Yeah, I'm also wearing sweatpants. God damn.
Well, after this episode, we can ask the owner of the studio what
He
we can
has
do.
some shorts.
If he can make it colder, dog.
Wallace, can I borrow some of your shorts? Can I open this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that first. So, does that have a description on it? Do you want to use
Yeah.
Do you trust yourself with this?
No.
Returns Department 844. You have to bleep that. Sorry.
No.
Reef.
I mean,
25 8801 881. Sorry.
Let's just
Palmetto Avenue.
Just open it.
Redlands, California
Just-
92374.
Just open
Ship
it.
to 555 555 5555. Anything but politics.
That is my whole address. That is my whole
You
address.
asked for a fucking description, my friend.
This says dark gray. This is olive. This is black. This is gray and vintage white.
Okay.
Okay, a description of the contents, I should have said. Not a description of the bag you're holding.
Gotcha. Anything but podcast.
Hey, dog. Open it.
It doesn't have one.
Okay. We're going to have to match these, like, by size.
This is definitely the one with the thing.
Okay, the bottle opener.
Yeah. And it's... Ooh,
I love the sounds.
Sexy brown.
Nice. That's good.
Smells like shoe.
Oh, hell yeah. New
Fresh
shoe
new shoe smell.
that's a whole scent
It
right
is
there.
a whole scent. Can I rip the tag? It's my favorite part of opening a shoe.
Okay, we've got
Yeah.
nice Santa Ana Gray.
Fuck. Got it. I lied. There are no bottle opener on this one.
That's fine. Oh man, who gets the cargo sandals?
Oh shit.
These are cargo sandals.
Time to release the feetsies.
Will you quit moaning, please?
Buddy, we have 5 pairs of these to go through, Christian.
Oh shit. These are also 10. Oh yeah. These are for Seth. Sethy.
Those are
Oh,
comfy.
these are definitely mine because I think they gave hosts the bottle openers.
Oh yeah, word?
Yeah, because mine's a bottle opener. Yep, says says bottle opener on the
Oh yeah?
heel there.
Mine
Yep.
say squeeze me. That's hot.
I like that.
Okay, and then we have another men's 10 that is a bottle opener.
That's you.
I am like a 12.
Then it must be Seth.
Mine are here.
Do you have a bottle opener?
No.
Rip. They gave me a bottle opener, not you.
How many times
Sure.
did they send us?
That's sus. Yeah,
Huh?
a lot of 10s. One must be Ty. I wonder if Christina's a 10.
Christina is a 10 women.
Bam.
And I think they might have sent a
You know what? Then
10
I bet
men.
this is Christina. Because these were a 10, but they feel... Well, maybe not. Maybe those are 10s men's. 10s men's.
They had stickers on them. Did they
Oh,
have
they're
a
not.
sticker on them?
Oh no, these are for sure Christina's.
There's a sticker that says,
Yes. Well, it was this.
okay,
10. Oh,
What's it
10 women!
there you go, dog. Read fucking shit.
That's Christina's. Christina, these are yours.
Those are cute.
They are cute. Dude, these are comfy as shit. I'm not even like playing it up right now. These are really comfy slides.
I feel like there's a pillow on top of my toes.
Yeah. Shout out Reef. Y'all rock.
Do you have a pocket?
Yeah, those are cargo sandals.
In these?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
The top of it is a pocket.
Oh, it's a pocket. What on earth could you possibly put in there?
Weed.
Good point.
I know.
I could put pennies in there.
I don't know who listens to me say anything.
Yeah, I don't know what cargo means.
You know cargo pants?
Dude,
Those are cargo sandals. You're asking what mine look like?
Nice.
they're fucking massive.
I have big feet.
I know. Congrats.
Thanks. So I want to go ahead and say a huge thank you to Reef one more time. They were incredibly prompt in getting everything over here, and they were incredibly kind over the messages that we sent.
Yeah, they're sweethearts over there.
All the sandals look absolutely fantastic.
phones
We
are killing
will
us.
make sure to feature them in future episodes.
Feature them.
Hey, feature. That's good. That's a good
Feature.
one. That's a good one.
I'm getting there.
And so, past this, do you have anything today? welcome to the episode. This has just kind of been our welcome.
We definitely have to talk about the recent piece of media.
Oh, of course.
That we watched
Yeah,
last
let's go
night.
ahead and knock this straight out of the
Yeah,
park
let's do
because
it.
it's going to be, 2 days old by the time this episode comes out?
A week.
So,
And 2.
oh, yeah,
We
it's
still
the
have
next
one this
episode. We still have one
Yeah.
in the chamber. So, yeah, this will be a little over a week old.
That's okay.
And that's fine. So what we're referring to is the Inside Outtakes, which is just a gorgeous
Yeah, it's
name.
a great name.
That's a
Inside
gorgeous
Outtakes.
name, is Inside Outtakes, which are the some of the unused footage from Bo Burnham's Inside, which came out. I was a little torn up to hear that it was a year ago that Inside came out, because we have a video, we have an episode on it when it was very new.
Soup's new.
As soon as it came out, we made a video on it, and that video's out. And now we're doing this episode, which I'm torn to hear is a year later. That's crazy that much time has passed.
A year. Yeah, I started getting memories of Inside, and I was like, no fucking way it's been a year
Oh my gosh.
of me watching it. So, yeah.
That is crazy.
Dude.
What?
Do you, first off,
regarding the outtakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, do you think he has another hour?
Oh, certainly.
Do you think, I mean, like usable that he would
No.
feel good about putting out?
Nah.
Really?
I think now, that's the glorious part of having a podcast, is that this is going to be cemented in history. So if I'm later proven wrong, we can always go back to this and y'all can dunk on me.
Yep.
But I don't think that there's going to be any more media from Inside. I think whatever he makes next is just going to be the next thing he makes.
Fair.
And I don't think any more Inside media will be coming out.
Fair enough.
But what we got a taste of, literally, at time of recording, it came out last night. And we've both watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and just start talking about our favorite things that we saw.
Did you cry?
No. When would you have had the emotional ability to cry during that?
Definitely got emotional at the chicken song.
Yeah, the chicken song was actually very, very good.
It really pulls.
That's good.
Hard.
I'm surprised that got cut.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it. So there were multiple things in it that I'm like, I'm amazed that got cut. That is just as good as the other stuff Inside.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just as good, but it just doesn't fit. And I was like, where would that chicken song go?
That's the thing. Even if Inside feels a little disjointed, it doesn't feel disjointed. It has a theme and it has an overarching message. And the thing about nuance is that, you know, songs like the chicken song are there and they kind of fit the theme, but the nuance of that doesn't in a way. Like, it just wouldn't have fit the story he was trying to tell,
Not really.
even though it could have been in there.
It could have.
And it would have been fine. It wouldn't have been confusing. Like, why is that chicken song in there?
No.
But I don't think it is a perfect piece of work to fit as a perfect little puzzle piece into what
I was just about to say, I think it's just a puzzle piece that's just slightly too big or slightly too small for, it just doesn't fit quite where. And that's probably why it got cut. Because I think the same thing about like the fucking 5 Years song, that goes nuts.
Yeah.
That goes dummy. It's so good.
So,
But like, where would it fit? Let me. Fuck are you gonna?
let me go ahead and throw out that already the first two things that you have said that you have loved
Yes.
is the new content.
Yes.
A very small portion of that was new content.
Right.
Because I want to split it into three things.
3.
There are the outtakes and behind the scenes of established songs that were in the original.
Mm-hmm.
There are new songs that got cut and didn't make it into the original. And then there are the meta YouTube ads,
Yes.
which were stellar.
So good.
So he released an hour-long video with no ads.
Right.
There's not an ad in it, but he made his own.
Yes.
I didn't get ads. I don't have YouTube Premium.
I do have YouTube Premium, so I didn't know.
It has no ads. He
Cool,
didn't run
okay,
He didn't
cool.
run ads on it.
I just have gotten used to no ads.
And then, like,
Neat.
he had his own ads in there,
Yeah.
which was very
Oh.
funny, good editing style,
Now I
good
understand.
little bit of meta narrative, which means that he was always meaning to upload this on YouTube.
Mm.
These outtakes, he always knew he was going to put them on YouTube.
Fuck him, man.
That's the thing about him,
I hate
man,
him.
is
I
there was a
hate him so
whole
much.
there was a whole conversation in the first episode that was like, oh, it's a masterpiece, it's so good, it's like raw and it's true. And then like the more the conversation went on, it was like, okay, it is actually all staged and meant to be exactly what it is. So
He's just so good at telling stories.
that, it's believable
Yeah.
until you stop to think about it.
Yeah.
And stopping to think about the Inside Outtakes, it is very much, fuck. Oh yeah, he always meant
It
to.
was on purpose.
He probably always meant to release this a year after the original.
Yeah.
That was always his plan.
Which I hate about him because like that takes so much self-control. Like I'm working on a song right now, a new song right now. I want to put it out so badly, but it's not even close to being done.
Yeah.
I can't imagine finishing it and then being like, I'll release that down the road. Like once I finish a project, I'm like, put it out. Validation. Need feedback. Like I can't imagine being like, all right, a year later, I'm gonna post these outtakes.
You know what you could do? Even if it's just for eventually our Patreon music updates.
That's true. I could do that.
You could upload like, here's what I have right now.
Yeah,
and
I've
then
wanted to do
our
that for a while.
audience could hear your shit early
That's true.
and kind of
Feedback.
follow you that way and hear the stuff that you're itching to put out, but no, it's not finished yet.
Yeah.
You're like, hey guys, I'm currently working on this, and Merlin's raising his hand.
He actually didn't edit the outtakes. He started editing the outtakes like 4 months before he released it.
Oh, word.
It was in his tweet that he posted about
What are you saying?
He started editing.
before yesterday. He started editing the outtakes, so he couldn't have posted them like sooner because they weren't done.
Oh, okay.
Finished it and then posted it.
Yeah. Seth and I were talking about before we got here about how much we enjoyed getting to see all the times it took him to get the final shot, because when especially with Merlin having gone to college for this, when you're filming alone, it is very much, I'm going to turn the camera on for 5 minutes, I'm going to walk to different spots of the room, I'm going to spin in a circle. If I have a little light fixture, I'm going to aim it in every direction I can. I'm going to zoom the focus out and in, and I'm going to flip it upside down. You do a million things just to figure out what the fuck looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And once you figure out what looks good, then you can take that and move into your final shot. But before you can get that final shot, if you're working alone, it is very much, I have to try everything to see what even works.
Yeah, because you have no director that's like, cut, that didn't look good.
One of the most iconic images from the original, I would say, is at the very beginning when he turns on his headlamp and he faces it at a spinning disco ball, which then lights up the room. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
We got to see that there used to exist, first off, before he could even get the shot, he had to figure out if it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a shot of him holding the disco ball in his hands, headlamp on, and he's just kind of
Does this
hitting
even fucking look good?
He's like, does this fucking look good? You like this? Huh?
is this even
Huh?
working?
You like this?
Yeah, it was wild.
Because that's what it took for him to be like, okay, I like how that looks.
For like several minutes, he just kept.
Because he didn't know if the refraction needed to be on the ceiling. He didn't know if it would look good on the walls.
Yeah.
Does the movement read, or does it look too blurry when the lights are moving?
Yeah.
Do they look like singular points of light, or do they diffuse into just like one soft light? He needed to see everything about this. And once he knew, we got to see the take that didn't make it into the end, where instead of spinning, it was instead on the dresser. And he looked at it and all the light was stagnant.
Yeah.
And that isn't what he wanted. So we ended up with the final take of the spinning disco ball. Don't know why I didn't hang it up to begin with.
Yeah.
Probably just didn't know it would look good. And then eventually it's the Inside Outtakes are a testament to try and fail. Try and fail, try and fail, try and not fail. Do it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Succeed. It's just the creator's journey. Very well done. And because there were multiple times where the final shot that made the cut would be in the background, and then there would be smaller squares in the foreground of the failed shots. And as they failed, we could see that square disappear until what we were left with was the final shot. As a composite viewing experience, just that in and of itself is great. The fact that slowly we lose what didn't make it, and then what we're left with is the final product.
Yeah.
That's just clever editing.
Yeah, it is.
But beyond that, I kept thinking, there were always like 9. There were always like a 3x3 row. It definitely took more than 9 takes. It definitely did. I don't want people to view that and think, okay, it took him like what, 10 tries?
Yeah.
I promise you it didn't.
No, because for every one that is like a mess up at that moment, there's probably like 20 others that messed up at that exact moment, and it wouldn't look good for 20 to disappear all at once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just used one of those for that shot, and then several more of them. It probably took well over 100, guaranteed.
Oh yeah. What else?
Huh?
What else might you have liked?
In the thing?
Yeah.
One thing I noticed, he is so good at timing.
Yeah.
And knowing when it's time for a shot to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he always gets it right up to the line of like, he never finishes a shot and I'm left going, that went on too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it also never ends on me going like, I feel like that was too, what did I just say? It's never too short and it's never too long. He just cuts it off at the right moment where I'm like, that was the perfect amount of time to be doing this bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the in the 5 Years song when he's doing the fucking the voicemail thing, I'm like, all right, this is going on pretty long, and then he cuts it. I'm like, whoa. Like that was perfect.
Also just the meta nature of what that was.
That was so funny, dude. The jeans commercial had me rolling so hard. Just
because that's me.
He just wear jeans.
I just wear jeans.
Yeah, he's so gifted. I hate that guy.
Yeah, right?
I hate him so much.
He's so talented. I hate him. I love him.
I also just hate how, I mean, he's definitely risen to fame more recently, but he should be just like household name.
He's one of the greats.
He's one of the greats. And
in comedy, he's rewritten the textbook.
Yeah. And he won't be recognized as that. I don't think.
I think he will. I think this is going to be regarded for a long time, and I might be wrong. Again, this is being cemented in our own show's history, and we can always go back and hear how close we were to the truth. But I think this might be regarded as his magnum opus.
It is.
Yeah.
But his magnum opus, I don't think will stack up, because usually the people who change the game don't get recognized for changing the game. It's usually the people who copy and perfect. When a new thing happens, he is starting the base of the mountain.
Copy and perfect, but I mean, like, with all the praise that we've given Bo and all the, not just us, all the praise that Bo has received, what could you do to perfect what he's done?
I don't know,
he has the perfect version of his style.
Correct.
That's the thing. He has a style so separated from everyone else in comedy.
Yes, but his ideas, people are going to do it.
You think that he is raising a generation of people that might become comics that will have a very Bo style? I've seen people on TikTok and listen, way before Bo, long before Bo, there were comedians that would play the piano.
Oh, yeah. But that's not him anymore.
That's
He's created a new, like, there's old Bo and there's new Bo. Both are great.
Yeah.
But they're, like, what he's done with Inside versus what he did, even with, like, Make Happy.
Yeah.
It's like...
I could not watch any comedian do what he did with Inside.
No.
I don't think I could do that and enjoy it.
No.
I don't think...
But that's the thing is, like...
Name a comedian. Bert Kreischer. I don't think Bert Kreischer could ever make something.
That's
that's the thing. There's not only comedy to it, there's a modicum of class. I mean, I want to say it's classy, like too classy for like Bert Kreischer, but at the same time, like you saw the jeans commercial.
I saw the jeans commercial, yeah.
We saw his ass, we saw his bulge. His ass was in it. It got blurred.
Yeah,
but his ass was in it.
It's on YouTube.
Because that shot of him sitting at the piano naked, he had to then walk over to the piano butt naked.
Yep.
I loved seeing shots of the before and after, because we, go ahead and call Inside his magnum opus. We have this highly regarded piece of work and highly regarded piece of comedy that's been out for a year. It is established, it is well known, and it is beloved. And you see these iconic performances happen again, and you're like, God, first off, I remember watching this for the first time. I forgot how good this song was. Oh man, I'm going to be listening to this for a while. And then he ends, and then we just see him like drop. We see everything that he was holding. Character drops, and he just walks over to his computer and hits the space bar to stop the recording.
Yep.
Because that is the truth of what it is. That is the truth of the art. Is that it doesn't stop when the camera cuts. It stops when he gets up and turns the recording off. So there was a lot of like behind the scenes in regards to that, the right before and the right after that I love, because a lot of cool stuff happens just before and just after the shot.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I genuinely think there are going to be kids who have watched this and go, I want to try. And then they start trying at 16 or 17 versus Bo, who started trying this at 20, what is he, 27, 28? 30,
now I'm
30.
turning 30.
Sorry. He started trying at 29.
Can I say this before I forget it?
Please.
Okay,
Always.
so you know how at the very end he spoofed on Marvel?
Yes.
He spoofed on Marvel and did like the end credit
Yeah.
sequence, and then he did like the Inside Cinematic Universe,
The
and he
ICU.
released 12 fake movies.
Yeah.
And then there was the one at the end that was just the 4 as
Yeah.
the arrow, and then it was like what, Avengers 4, and then it was
40.
40 in 2030, which was it was in like red font and it was very
Yeah.
sinister because of the line, in 2030 I'll be 40 and
40.
kill myself
Yeah.
then. That's the last movie in the Inside Cinematic Universe.
That's
because
good.
he's going to kill himself.
That's good.
Which has always been something he's said.
Yes.
Since he was, God, 18, 20.
Yeah.
He's been saying like, oh, I have this dog and it's everything to
Yep.
me, and the day it dies, I'm going to kill myself. If you went to Bo Burnham's website, in his Q&A, it was like, I'm going to die on this date.
Yep.
Bo Burnham was born on this date and will die on this date with
Yep.
his dog. So that's always just been something that he
been a
said.
thing
But
he
I
says.
noticed that at the very end,
Yeah.
I was like, 40 in 2030. Oh yeah, that's when he'll be 40. And kill himself.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Merlin in the back.
Can I come over and make a...
Yeah.
Please.
I just...
I'm watching the microphone.
Thank you.
Should I leave?
Merlin! Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, so you were talking about the ads. I noticed that in a lot of times when he was talking about serious things or kind of sad things, there would always be a little pop-up ad at the bottom that was like Christian dating.
Yeah.
And like,
To break the seriousness.
Regular.
yeah.
Yeah.
But every time he did something serious, it was like that.
Interesting.
And also, I'm inspired by Bo Burnham to make my own project, so it's
Yeah?
already beginning.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited about that. But see, that's what I mean is like he's inspired so many youths.
Youths.
He's inspired so many youths. You are a youth.
That's
who
the
are in
thing.
their 20s and they're like, I want to start doing this. And they've got years to perfect it.
That's the beauty of art,
Yeah.
is that
It is.
there's always a new standard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when Bo started comedy, there was a standard, and then he changed it, and then he perfected his own style. And now we're in a place where, his greatest work has come out, and it's highly regarded. Now that's someone's step one.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be able to look at that and be like, okay, where can I run with that? He's at the end of the road where he's like, I've made this thing. It's done.
Yep. My peak.
This piece of art has reached its peak. Someone else, that's their step one, and they are going to run with that. And I want to know where they run with
That's
it.
what I mean. I'm so excited to see like what people create out of this. And honestly, it's not going to be, I think this style is going to move on from being like one man show.
Yeah.
Like it'll be
Oh,
a
for
one man
sure.
show, but a team behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, there's no way to do something like this if you're not stuck in your home for a year and a
That's
half.
true. Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, for sure. 100%. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you can't give up on your entire life for a year and a half to create this. This was an isolated incident. An isolated incident where he had a dream and he did it. And he had the time to do it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But that does not happen ever. But you get a team of people behind one person to create a one-man show. You can create some unbelievable stuff, man. I'm really excited to see where this style goes.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I predict that in like the next few decades.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already been happening. So what I'm really saying here is that like I'm sensing a pattern, and that I think this pattern is going to continue. Art as comedy, art as visual art as poetry, all artistic expressions are going to move towards the niche. I think, people that like one very particular facet of one very particular thing are perfecting those things, and then because Bo is a subset of the genre.
Yeah.
And then people are going to take that and make it more subset and more subset.
Mm-hmm.
I think there used to be just blanket comedy. You went to a comedy show and they just told jokes.
They told jokes.
And then now you've got more of the political side of comedy. You've got more of the blue collar comedy.
Uh-huh.
You've got intellectual comedy. You've got musical comedy. And all of these are very separate from each other now.
Yeah.
In the beginning days of comedy, I think it just would have been a show telling jokes that probably people wouldn't laugh at these days.
Yeah.
because they're very blanket statements.
Aside from a few. So if you go back and watch like George Carlin, have you ever gone back and watched George Carlin?
Mhm.
That dude holds up big time.
Yeah.
He really does. Richard Pryor, the same. So like there were these few people that like nailed it in the early stages. I genuinely think the 2000s in every aspect across the board, the biggest dip of all time.
Dip.
2000s comics
Yeah.
suck ass.
Okay.
It's all like targeted towards the majority.
But you know what's funny?
All style, all music, all television. It's all targeted towards the majority, and it sucks.
The established names in the 2000s sucked. It's funny because a lot of the comedians that we love today, you can go back to the 2000s and see their early shit.
Right.
But like the accepted masses of the 2000s
You ever gone
were
back-
not the names that we know today.
Right. You ever gone back and listened to like Dane Cook? He
No.
was like the comedian in
No.
the 2000s.
I
He
know
sucks.
he was. He sucks so
He sucks.
much.
He's really, really bad. He's not funny.
We'd love to have you on the show if you ever wanted to
Please,
come on the
Dane.
show.
Yeah, come on the show, Dane.
Come on, Mr. Cook.
Mr. Cook. But he is atrociously bad. He's not funny.
Yeah.
And that was like, oh, that's comedy.
We spoof him all the time in our house. Like, it's funny because Dane Cook,
Dane Cook.
I'm just like making dinner and I'm just like, my girthy cock. My absolutely massive cock. His Dane Cook.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
But like, we just love the way he says it. It's always self-congratulatory.
Yep.
It is always self-affirming.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
it's just
he
the cadence at which he speaks. Is,
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah.
But and then like music. You go back and like go through each like 2001, 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6. Look at the top
Keep going.
10. Look at 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Look at the top 10 songs. They're not great.
Wait, in
A lot of the
2000s?
rap, a lot of the rap was good. But that's only because it was a niche.
Okay.
It was a niche.
Okay.
It was targeted towards a
Hey,
minority of people that liked a specific sound, and they catered to it, and it works. And it's good, and it holds up. People still listen to it today. But like 2000s, but yeah, go ahead and top 10 of like...
Top 10 songs of the 2000s. You can't say that they weren't good when they were.
What?
Umbrella by Rihanna. Toxic by Britney Spears. Hey Ya by Outkast.
These are the ones that were targeted towards a minority, and they hold up now.
That's true. Stan by Eminem. That was in 2000.
Go by year. So like top 10 of 2004.
Okay.
Because if you're going to look at the whole decade, you're getting the cream of the crop.
That's true. Now I got a crop full of cream. That is Will Smith, Getting Jiggy With It. Well, the Big Willie Style album, I don't know if it was Getting Jiggy With It. Getting Jiggy With It was just the biggest song on the Big Willie Style album.
Is that number one?
No.
Okay.
From sources across the web. Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 2004
Great.
were on Wikipedia. Number 1, Yeah,
Bye.
Usher, featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris.
Yeah.
It's a
not
good club song.
It's a great club song. It's not a good song. It's
As just music,
yeah.
I've never...
It's not great.
I'll get down to it,
Sure.
but like...
What more?
What do you
You're
want me
not
to...
gonna-
Hey, what do you want me to put on?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have Yeah by Usher?
Yeah. Can you put on Yeah by Usher?
Hey, do you mind playing Yeah by Usher really quick? Hey, pass me the aux. Pass me the aux. I have a song we need to bump right now. It's never been Yeah.
No,
but-
it's not.
Oh, wow. Number 2, Burn by Usher. He ended 2004.
Usher
2004 was the year for Usher.
Usher. The mid 2000s were kind of the years for Usher. He was killing it.
If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. I don't know that song. I might be ashamed to say if it ends up being a really good song, but I don't know that song. This Love by Maroon 5.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have you heard the funny little fake theory about Maroon 5?
No.
It's that they signed a deal with the devil to become a massively recognized and loved band,
Sure.
but the curse is they're never the favorite. Whose favorite band is Maroon 5?
Nobody.
But everyone loves their music.
They have good music.
I love Maroon 5.
It's very catchy.
They're not my favorite.
They're not my favorite.
That's the curse.
They shouldn't be your favorite.
Yeah.
They should not be your
They
favorite.
put out like
it would bother
B
me.
plus tier music.
Yeah.
So it's
Consistently,
always
though.
good.
Yeah, consistently.
But I've never heard an A plus song by.
No, not really. That's interesting.
The Way You Move by Outkast, The Reason by Hoobastank, which, can we get band names that are more like Hoobastank? Can y'all just take the, now this isn't a band, this is an album, but, what is it? Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water? Have you heard that?
I don't.
Is that by, who's that by? Is that,
no idea.
oh, who's that by?
You ever heard the band The Butthole Surfers?
Yeah.
Love them.
I started listening to them at Sonic.
Hell yeah.
I had a cook named Austin, and he was in a death metal band,
Sick.
and he introduced me to a ton of music. He introduced me to Cake.
Yeah, Cake.
I love Cake.
I heard a Cake song recently. Any others?
Limp.
Limp.
Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water is an album by Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. Okay, I thought you were just saying Limp. I was like, I've never heard of Limp, but Limp
No,
Bizkit.
it's Limp Bizkit.
Interesting.
Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water is an album. Can we have more band names along the line of Hoobastank and more album names like Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water?
I say yes.
These are the things I would listen to.
Yeah.
More Butthole Surfers, please.
I'd like to order more Butthole Surfers, please.
I'm just going to start saying the ones I know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Coming in at number 8 is Hey Ya in 2004.
It's a good song. But is that anybody's like favorite song? Is that one that you would like? Is it on repeat?
What?
Hey Ya. It's a good song. Is it on repeat?
It's on...
Are you bumping it the whole road trip?
I'm not repeating the song, but it's this day in playlists I listen to regularly.
Yeah, it's one of those that if it comes on, I will enjoy it and listen to it. It is not one that I would seek out.
Literally, that's all I can give you is number 8, because number 9, Goodies. Number 10, Lean Back by Terror Squad. Number 11, Tipsy by Jaquan. Is that Everybody in the Club Getting Tipsy?
I think so.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody, yeah.
I think it is.
A lot of these are songs
Club
that would
songs,
be great
yeah.
in the club, but just
that was
bad
what was big back then.
otherwise.
Like clubs were massive. Everyone went out to club. Like that was the thing to do. You went clubbing.
Number 19, My Immortal by Evanescence. That was a beautiful moment that we just got to witness. Merlin like touched his chest and like his eyes rolled back like all the good old days. Numb by Linkin Park. She Will Be Loved, Maroon 5. We're on number 35 by now. I'm looking at the top 100 and I went from 8, Hey Ya. I'm already on 35, Maroon 5, because that's the next one that's still relevant.
Any others.
There aren't a lot of songs on here that are still...
There's a lot of shit in between.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at like 90s, top 100, it's like banger, 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 banger. They're all good.
Is any of that nostalgia glasses?
No, because if I'm going to have nostalgia glasses, it would be of late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah.
Because that's where my nostalgia lies.
Weird. My
But,
nostalgia
like,
lies in the 90s.
You didn't experience the 90s.
I did.
Because your parents are old. Sorry.
No, not just that. My hometown.
Is late.
2,000
Yeah, they're late.
people.
Yeah.
There was no one there.
Y'all heard of
And
this Nirvana?
the people that are there are old.
Yeah.
I'll go and say the name of my hometown. I don't live there anymore. Dunellen, Florida.
Yeah, you've said it before.
Dunellen, Florida
Yeah.
was once named the retirement city of the USA.
Tough.
And there are only 2,000 people that live there.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of old people stuck in their ways. So I only lived in Florida up until like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
But up until like when I was born to 2005, like it was very much like moving to Tennessee felt discombobulating, not only because I don't know anyone or know any of the places that we're going. All the technology was different.
Yeah.
Like hardly anyone was using VCR, and I was like, what's going on?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I grew up like when I would like just fuck around in my house, I would like bring out a cassette recorder and I would like record stuff on the cassette and then I would play it back and it was like fun. I used to like fake a little radio show.
Hell
Look
yeah.
where I am now, Mom. But
we got to get that cassette on here.
there are
at
no
some
cassette
point.
tapes
Play
in
some shit.
Tennessee that I saw because by then things were moving forward, but they weren't in Dunellen. I'd bargain to say that they're still living in the 90s because I think I showed you this picture. My sister Jamie, hey Jamie, went to Florida like last year on vacation and saw a billboard that was up when I lived in Florida.
That's crazy.
The billboard has not changed. Same company,
crazy.
same number. Still in business.
They're paying way too much for that.
They can be. In a town of 2,000 people, what's the billboard space like?
That's true. $5.
What's the billboard space like? Let's just up their offer and just
Bro.
ABP into Denali, Florida.
That would be so funny.
That'd
Can
be
we?
funny. ABP billboards?
It can't be that expensive.
Billboard rates?
Cheapest billboard rates.
Maybe for like a week for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Season 3. How about I go ahead and wrap up with this? Which is to say, oh my gosh, I want to put a bullet through my head. I have been listening to a lot of earlier episodes.
Okay.
And I'm listening to a lot of season 1. Why didn't anyone physically hit me when I said, and with that being said,
I wanted to, but you were so far away.
physically hit me? Why didn't that ever happen?
You said it a lot.
It was so bad. I'm re-listening and I'm like, this is
Hurts.
torment. This is hell. We've died and this is hell. Anywho, let me close with this. Hey guys, I'm 80% sure that the last time we ever said, hey guys, we're this is the end of the season. The next season will be coming at this time. I think the last time we did that, last season finale, did we just hit them with it? By the time they knew the season was ending, was it because they were watching the season finale?
Yes.
Okay, let's not do that. Hey guys, this season is coming to a close.
Aww.
Season 2 has been lovely. We have to start naming them, by the way. I've determined we need to start naming our seasons.
Ooh, we should.
Season 1, the beginning. Season 2, Season 2 Furious. Season 3, Tokyo Drift. We just need to start naming them things.
I fucks with it.
I fucks with that.
Yeah. That way we can do a playlist of each season and it'll have a name.
Oh, exactly. We already have season playlists, but they're just called Season 1, Season 2. And how vanilla is that?
Boring.
Anywho, Season 2 is coming to its humble close. It has been an amazing year. We have, this included 4 more episodes. So we've got this, and then we have 3 more after it. The 2 of which will be recorded today, but you'll get them as the weeks go on.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one that comes out, I think we've already announced this, that Ty and Christina will be here
Jace.
in person.
Yep.
For the season finale.
Woo!
Which, mirroring, every time you scream, you peek, and you get fucking freaked out by it. And I can't figure out how to explain to you that if you scream, you're gonna peek.
I'm sorry.
It's it's really funny. Because it's
you got mad.
No,
you got mad at me for a second.
It's genuine shock on your face, and I love it.
I did it and you went, every time you scream. I just
It's
spit
so
everywhere.
funny.
Sorry.
I mean, you can't keep doing it, but it is funny every time it happens.
No, I will stop.
Don't.
I'll stop.
It's really funny.
I know, I'm stop. I won't. I won't. It has to come up naturally.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ty and Christina will be here in person, and we are psyched about that. And kind of mirroring season 1, where we were virtual for every episode except the season finale, where we were in the new studio.
Mm-hmm.
We will be the last episode of the season in our new setup, and we won't have this room, and it'll look very different. And hopefully that is for the better, and hopefully we love the new setup.
it'll
I
be
think
great.
we will.
It'll be great.
Like, we're of course we're coming to the studio every month, and the owner of the studio is showing us the updates on the room. We see the room that we'll be recording in, and it looks fun.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, but I was late, so I didn't get to see it.
Oh, it's fine.
Cool.
It's a room.
Sick.
Yeah. So we just want to warn you guys. Hey, coming up will be the season finale. That'll happen in about a month. And then we will be taking a 1-month break, at least. I think it'll just be 1 month. But
The month of July.
the month of July.
Yes.
But I've toyed with the idea of doing like an extra week. Just because we have a shit ton of plans for that break.
That's an idea. I mean, like, dude, we'll play it by
If
ear.
we need it.
We've got a bunch of shit coming out.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's not like
one thing.
We'll be cold dead.
Is that I think
Silent.
almost this entire season, or at least the latter half of this entire season, we keep saying we have all these plans, we have plans for like these like different side projects. I think a lot of those will be coming to you during the 1-month break, so that y'all don't forget who we are for a month until we come back with season 3 of the show in the new studio setup. We already have a celebrity guest.
Woo!
I will not announce exactly who it is, but we have a literal celebrity guest, and I'm pumped for that. I think that's going to be a load of fun. For today, I will say, what are you reading?
Snapchat.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you reading?
Audible. Let's start the music! No, essentially, this episode is sponsored by Audible. If you'd like, you can go to audibletrial.com/ABP. That is audibletrial.com/ABP, and you can get a 30-day free trial to Audible where you can read or listen to. There are thousands of readily available audiobooks, and even some of the premium ones that you got to pay for, they give you a premium credit so you can unlock any of those books.
Hell yeah.
Read in the car on your way to work. Listen while you're at work. If you can do that legally. I can. But
Me
I don't want to flex. I just mean like you can listen where you can listen.
Yeah, I make $7 an hour.
And you should. Over at Audible, audibletrial.com/ABP. Link in the description. Now you want to say bye?
That's an elephant sound.
We love you. It's an elephant sound?
It is. That's what my grandpa used to do. He used to be like, and me as 4 would go, It was the coolest thing.
Was this the grandpa that drank gasoline?
Yes, it was.
Cool.
He's a great guy.
Hey, we love every single one of you guys. We love your grandpa. Well, we love you guys, and we want to say an absolute huge thank you to everyone for watching and everyone for listening, and an extra special intimate thank you to Jamie, Kansas, Olivia, and Valerie, 4 people that donate to the show and keep everything running. And if you're able to, and would like to as well, you can go to anchor.fm/anythingbut. That is anchor.fm/anythingbut. It'll bring you right to our homepage where you will see the support button, and you can support the show monthly in tiers of 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99, and that helps us a lot. Other links that you'll find in our episode description includes that of our producers, the lovely Salty Sloth Productions, who we love very dearly. Go check out their website and check out our page on their website, saltyslothproductions.com/ABP. That's where our stuff is. And another huge thank you to the studio, 353 Studios. Their link is in the episode description. We love Wallace and the team here, and we love working here.
I can see you through the microphone mesh.
You are a dream. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye. Bye. See you, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Do you think I could fit in this box?
Yes. Hey, you did it. Wow, Jim is contracting. Jim is getting smaller, and he fits into the box.
I'm tall.
It's getting smaller.
It's a nervous thing.